In this challenge, we were tasked to build a ride-on car that could travel back and forth a 12-foot track, picking up balls and moving them from one side to the other without using our hands, for all under a $75 budget.
Grab it and drop it like without existing.
Because if we were to pull, I don't think we should, because 5 feet across is what we have to stay within.
It was attached to the brake, and then it has a piece on it. And then when you push the brake forward, like that piece like goes down and hits it. Like, you know how even in the mousetraps they have little springs. Oh, we could literally just put a spring on the back of it. We could literally just put like a big, like almost like a slinky, but more. So for our brake pedal, we're essentially going to have a long piece connecting from the front wheel to the back wheel, and we're going to have one pedal up here where your foot would hit it to go forward, and then when that hits it, it's going to shift backwards and touch the wheel on the back in order to stop the car.
Can we drill it like this, and then it would just go like, it would sit
Yeah, I don't
like
think it
this?
matters.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So that's where it's not going to be folded up.
Yeah, like
and we're using this saw to get this out to put the bike tire in for rotation. And then this part is going to be hard to saw if we were to just go with it, putting the saw right there and going through. So we're starting with drilling a hole through it so that the saw can fit, so it starts not right directly on the board, so it'll be a cleaner cut.
So the tire that we're going to put on the front, we decided to U-clamp to the wood since we already created a dent for it. But the problem is that the U-clamp is too tall, so we're going to cut a piece of rubber to stick in between the U-clamp and the dowel.
We are printing claws for the arm to pick up the ball. 2¼ inches, and then that was our problem with that, is that it was too high.
too big.
A little higher.
I mean, the screw is too tiny. Like too short, you mean? Decided just to take a metal dowel kind of like this one and put it through this piece of metal pipe
and set it down here so that our arm can spin freely just right on top of the car.
We're using Tinkercad to make our grabber for the car. So we're using a solid sphere and we're gonna cut it in half and make it like a scissor method so it can cup the ball when we go to grab it. I'm making a box to when we get near a ball with our cart, we're going to have a hand that kind of scoops up the ball so we can bring it back to the starting point, which is where the ball will go. So this is part of the grabber, so the ball will fit right inside of this cube, and when we close it with a scissor effect, then the ball will be picked up within the cube so that we can carry it safely.
Alright, so we noticed with our original design there was a lot of friction with the pulley system. So we're just going to substitute out the pulley system to like a drill system. That way it spins freely just like that.
So one of the problems we're facing right now is trying to make sure we have enough surface area between the drill and the wheel in order to make it move, and we also have to make sure that the drill is stable so that it doesn't like move around and so that the car is actually propelled forward. So we're trying to figure out a plan for that.
We got our cart to move, but now the challenge is to secure the drills so that the drills move the cart by itself.
So we used Tinkercad to print this out, but we realized that it's not going to work. So we have to cut these pieces off and replace them with actual gears and make sure this piece right here is really smooth so it adheses correctly.
So we're looking to add more friction to our pulley device, especially for our drill, so we can use the maximum amount of power used by the drill.
So now we're attaching the drill to the wheel, and first we tied around zip ties to secure it onto the wood, and now we're tying rubber bands to the end of the drill so that it has more traction against the wheel.
So we attach the claws to these gears, and then we put wooden dowels on it to try and like make a grabber, but the gears won't stay aligned, so now we're rethinking a different claw.
So we had designed these caster wheels, which will be our support wheels to balance this, but they're all a little bit too long, which means that the drive wheels aren't touching the ground, so we're going to cut them shorter.
So we're trying to figure out a like effective way to attach the drill. We're running into problems with not having enough pressure pushing down and then pushing into the wheel to actually make it spin. So we're testing out possibly like strapping it on with Velcro.
So for our wheels, I created on Tinkercad little caps for them, so they don't move around.